Um, the Dublin is great, but it is it's like a fantastic way to blow your money real quick.
Yeah, I live in a big city, so I wasn't trying to really explore a big city in Ireland. I wanted to see the country more than I wanted to see the city.
Honestly, the city isn't all that big by American standards.
Fair.
The housing estates around it are, but the
Yeah.
actual like city itself, no. Okay. So I'm back. I'm back. I wasn't planning for this, but I got nothing really else to do except get drunk. And I'm talking to the barmaid here, who I thought would be very angry when one of you was like, "Oh, show a picture of her." Well, as it turns out, she actually wants to say hi to Chad. So I'll wait till Chad shows up. This is her over here. Didn't actually grab your name.
Kristen.
Hi, Christian.
Hi.
You're currently on to 0 people right now because no one's gotten the notification yet. Because I had already wrapped up the stream, and I'm like, but where am I gonna go? What am I gonna do? Like, I'm not hungry, and it's too hot outside, and
It is hot.
I have 2 choices: airport or here. So hell with it, I'm here. But yeah, also apparently I'm meant to get some donos if I go back live right now, so let's roll that dice. But yeah, so you were saying, so you really liked Ireland, obviously because you're going back.
Yes.
Yeah, Dublin, my best place to go is the Guinness Storehouse. That is amazing. That's probably the best thing to do on the whole. That's probably the best thing to do on the whole trip. And beyond that, Newgrange. You should go up to Newgrange.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Newgrange.
Is that in Northern Ireland?
No, it's just outside of Dublin. It's up near where I'm actually from Swords, up by the airport. And it's also up near Slane Castle. If you can get there while there's a gig going on, like a big name, like I went out to see Metallica out there, I would highly recommend it. But but Newgrange is older than the pyramids. It's this big mound. It has like a white wall and such like that. And once a year, the light goes perfectly through the center of the
I've
dome.
heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I went there on like a school trip at one point. Slane Castle is another one. I would also recommend, honestly, going up to like somewhere like Howth Head or Dunleary around the coast. That's absolutely beautiful. And if you want to go down super south, Kilmore Quay or Waterford. Waterford's lovely. That's where the crystal used to be made. It's not made there anymore, but the factory is still open there, and it's like 15 quid in, and you can do the tour. And they have like a piano made of like glass that you can. It's so cool. It's like. You just get a tourist pass on the train. You can go anywhere you want, unless you're renting a car.
I usually just paid cash.
Okay, yeah, you just do it in advance. They have. It's not quite like the continent where you can get the student loan scheme
Yeah.
thing.
Honestly, 30 euro to get across the country is not bad.
Yeah, imagine getting from here to LA for 30. You know, like it's
It's $80 to get to New York City, and it's 2 hours from here.
80. I booked last time I was on the train. I booked it for 35.
There's deals sometimes, but if you're doing Amtrak, it's more expensive. But there are some cheaper trains. It's just not as nice.
I'm sure it was Amtrak.
It was Amtrak. Sometimes they have deals, different days,
Maybe.
different times.
Also, I booked it way in advance.
Yeah, that helps.
I'm back here in January for my birthday. I'm going to be staying up in the Cambria, the hotel on the south of on Broad Street, and it looks really, really, really nice compared to basically the homeless shelter I've been staying at. It's not an actual homeless shelter,
Right.
but it's like someplace in Ellingsworth off Broad Street.
Okay.
Just a little shout of Washington, and it was just a house that's been turned into like a bunch of apartments, and it was very, very basic, and everything was run down and falling apart. And I wouldn't recommend it. The only thing it was really great location, and it was cheap. But I like, not even the coffee machine worked. Like everything was broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. She ain't wrong. I can't be that shocked that my place was an absolute sty. Look at you. Yeah, I mean, I got nothing else to do, so whatever. Now, guys, when I get back to, like I said, when I get back to Ireland, I'll go to Weatherspoons and hang out with you one last time. But I'll probably be absolutely wrecked because I've got another 6 hours more or less before my flight, and I've been at that point I'd have been up for like 14 hours, and then I've got another 8 hours across the Atlantic, and then I've got my my big old thing. I mean, my definitely big old thing. By the way, look, pantaloons. I'm wearing clothes, but I want to now just go. I wish my flight was like quicker. Christ, I really wish I'd have thought about this, but I didn't know this how far it would be. But yeah, she's cool. She's been to Ireland a couple of times. She's going back in November. I'm back here in January, and kind of weird. It's like no one really thinks about coming to Ireland except for once, and no one really thinks about going to Philadelphia. Like, period. You got family in Philly. You got to work in Philly. You fall in love in Philly. You go to Philadelphia. You don't come here for like holidays. Maybe you come here for like a game or something. I don't know. It's a big Irish flag. I'm still drinking endless amounts of iron. More donos mean more Iron Hill Brewery. It's actually brewery. So anyway, guys, what I need from you guys right now is just to like, share, and subscribe. You know, just have a good time. And if you can help out financially, that would be a big help too. This trip was not cheap, and as she pointed out, there's no point me going over to the airport and drinking when I can come here and drink, because it's like another $3 extra per beer. And that sounds like airport prices to me. And I remember Philly was not cheap either. Fucking hell, man. Yeah, I'm basically just bound here now. Like, this is the limbo in between big moments, you know? Like, if I pissed away all my money here today, that's fine, because I don't need anything else. I got a flight on, I got food on the flight, and got all the water I want, and whatever. Try to get some sleep. But for now, I'm just here. It's kind of boring, honestly. Conversation with her was nice. That's the highlight of the trip, outside of talking to you guys in chat. If anyone's got any suggestions on what to do for the next God knows how long, if I can think of anything. And I don't really want to walk too far away from the station, you know? I mean, I'm too far away to go to the Franklin Museum or anything like that. It's too much of a walk, which is a shame, because they have a Lego exhibition right now, and that looks really good. And I highly recommend the idea of that. But then you've got then you have like all these weird ass ones. Yeah, like I said before, the any questions on the trip or whatever, now's the time. Which is still hours away. My God, I really did not think this one through one bit. Like 9 o'clock. Christ. I mean, I could have gone and done anything. Still could, kinda. I want to walk all the way up to the Rocky Museum. I mean, it's not the Rocky Museum, I know, it's the Art Museum, yeah. Well, we did that yesterday. We went up to see the statue. We took some pictures.
You run up the steps?
I took a single step on it, and then, as my co-host pointed out, like, do you really want to go the entire way? And I'm like, in this weather, no, but in January, yes. So when I'm back in January, we will walk up there and we will just belt it all up together.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's one of our most famous tourist spots.
I saw like tons of, also just tons of people were just lounging about there. It was a really hot day. Also, I was there by the fountain that has like the naked women with the geese or the swans, and I just put my feet in there for a bit, and it was lovely. I was terrified that the police or something would show up, like, oh, you can't go in there or whatever. And
It's pretty lax in Philly.
yeah, it's pretty laid back.
Not much you can't do.
Is this normal weather? It doesn't feel like it this time of year.
September, yeah, it can be hot, it can be cold. This is kind of chilly to me. So
Me and my co-host were bathed in sweat, and even the two regular like local people that we have who came over to hang out with us for a bit, they were saying the weather was a bit off this year for September.
it's been pretty cool, in my opinion, the last few weeks. I like it. It goes down to the 60s Fahrenheit overnight.
I'll take this over winter any day of the week. It's just a matter of
It's pretty cold.
yeah. Like I used to work up in Harrisburg, so it was like all over the place. But my God, like I was not prepared. I didn't pack for this sort of weather. I mean, look, I brought a hoodie. I've got a winter coat in there. Like it's so bad timing on my end.
Yeah.
But no, whatever. Like it's fine. We had a great laugh. It's just I'm so glad that the subways have air conditioning.
Yeah. It's hard to get by here without air conditioning.
Yeah, Ireland's gonna have to get used to that. Yo, no, soy marino, soy captain. I have no idea what the hell that means. The hell does that mean? Why are you talking weird talk, Billy? Why can't you talk American? I'm still in America. I know in the next 50 years the majority of people speaking will be Spanish, but still, while it's here, Inglés, please. Capitan. Oh, it's a song? Oh, you see, I have this thing called alcohol, and it allows me to take me to strange new places. La Bamba. I know La Bamba. Oh, my back is killing me. She's cool. She's been up to Ireland a couple of times. I don't know if that's a requirement. In the ones in New York, that's here to know, everyone working there is Irish. Whereas Raisin, for Christ's sake, she went for a shower and she'll come back. Now, obviously not here, because she's a couple of 100 miles, not 1,000 miles, but 100 miles away. If you want to get her into the chat, you can do that. You can poke her and prod her and twist her and bop her and press her, bop it, twist it, pull it. I really think at the end of the day, she loves how much you constantly hound and harass her. I think that's really getting to her now, man. Don't really. Oh no, man, I don't really like her. Oh, fucking Tessandre, Billy Boy Blue, sure. Got any questions for our lovely host when she comes back? I was terrified that so I wouldn't film her, but it turns out she wants to engage with you motherfuckers. He's just vibing with the girls, vibing away. Raising as a woman of the people. Yeah, she is. A lot of people, if you hear the rumors going about her. Lucky. Yeah, like whether I drink here or the airport is redundant, but I think I'll leave in 45 minutes and grab the train up, just so I'm safe. You know, if I pay a little bit more for beer, fuck it. We can have a drink up in the airport.
So with Phillips, stays under crabs.
I always see the go back there. Hi guys. We're fucking on. Yeah, we're getting on. They didn't know. I don't know.
Come on, you just slacking lately.
I'm sorry.
That's alright, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, my nose is killing me. I think I'm gonna blame the Haitians for my nose. They gave me a cough and weird feelings in my arm. I think I was voodoo cursed. Yeah, that's what was happening. I was voodoo cursed. Anyway, guys, as always, like, share, and subscribe. And if you can help out, we got the link down the doobly-doo.
And a calls for.
What's that?
And a calls for.
Yeah.
I thought you said that, but I was just making sure.
I did, yeah. Last time I wasn't feeling the summer. I was like,
That's a weird image right there, Chris. He was Krendar, by the sounds of it, is back in the airport. I think his flight's in like 2 hours, so he's probably passed through customs and just vibing in the airport. He said he was thinking of getting something to eat, but probably up in Toronto.
I'm just gonna pay for this one. He's probably gonna be. Yeah, I owe him. Well, I owed him one from a while ago.
Oh.
Pay my dues.
Well, if nothing else, this has helped speeding up time. Krendar was amazing. Krendar. He was fine. Krendar, Magicus, and me all sitting together. You know, a lot of people were wondering why these three fail sons who inherited a house and could barely keep it running were live streaming a bunch of shitty food. But then Mickey Richards came out and saved us all. He was the Kren of the Dar. He is the only Kren of the Dar that I know of. And I hear there might be others. I hear they're more like Faildar, Buffdar, Fastdar. We need to find Womdar. We need to find female Krendar. Imagine she'd have curls. I don't know why. Frizz going out either side. Sort of a Raggedy Ann sort of situation.
I trust you. It makes sense. It makes sense. So everyone be like, "Oh, he's sick." I'm like,
Gaydar?
he's sick.
Well, Gaydar would have been fantastic
I mean, I trust you.
if anyone donated that night at the bar
You heard what happened?
for the Gaydar. That door is now closed until the next time I see it, which might be next year. I don't know. We'll see.
You came in with the 600 and they claimed it. They must have shown that video.
So my plan is to stream here for an hour, pee, leave, train, airport, customs, and then more stream inside the airport, you know? That way we're safe. And I'm not gonna real football. Look. I recognize those chants anywhere. Look. Look, an actual sport. Do you see the actual sport? I see the actual sport. I don't know who's playing or why I should care. Drunken airport freakout coming. Tell you what, someone donates 100 and I'll run around screaming, I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! How about that? How about that for an old chestnut? Like the young security and police will have no idea what I'm referencing, but there'll be these old like farts in the corner laughing.
I made him take his hoodie off. I'm like, yeah, man, you go up. We're not New Valentine.
Not Nicolas Cage. That would take way more than 100. You're only saying that because you have 100. You know what a Paris would have. You're right. I'd have to downgrade. He's pretty. I don't like the flag. Americans do weird things with the Irish flag. They always put this symbol in the middle of it. We don't really do that. Tell you, stuff out here being a pimp. It's worse out here being a sexy pimp. So all the bitches want a piece of you as well as your money. That was what I was told by a very attractive man who was also a pimp earlier tonight. I don't know where that came from, okay. I guess I'm brainstorming random throwaway lines while I'm live streaming. Idea for future stream. I get drunk on camera in a bar in Philadelphia and people talk to me because I'm lonely and bored. We'll put that one down as a maybe. How about that? I put real pants on, but I'm gonna have to bolt right back into the other building because it's hot out there. Humidity's rough. I don't care what she said. This is not normal weather. Raisin was right. Like there's some off in September. God damn. Now, the thing about it is Pennsylvania's weather has always been all over the place. So it's not entirely without the realm of possibility. It's just weirdly more, more everything. Alright. Somebody donates. It has to be worth. Alright, it has to be worth a decent amount of money for what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a really nice drink to sign off because I did this in America 2 years ago in New York. I asked what their signature drink was, and they said, "Oh, well, we do this version of the Moscow Mule, which is an Irish mule." Now I've got enough money for it. I'm gonna ask her what the signature drink is, if they even do. It'll be a very touristy thing to do, but you guys have to cover it. The only way I'll do it, because after that, I'm leaving either way. Now, obviously, you know, if no one donates and I don't get the drink, I gotta save the money. But well, actually, hold on. I've got a recipe, a menu right here for drinks.
All my lists, I am not there. I just need them to follow everything.
They got wine and they have beer and all that. Seasonal signature. Here we go.
This one's lit.
Tiernanog. All right. Yeah, there's a few Tiernanog drinks here. Some classics. Right. I've actually had the ginger, the Tiernanog signature ginger. The Manhattan, the old-fashioned. You know, the espresso martini looks nice. 15. Somebody donate 20. And I'll wrap up with the signature martini.
Can I get a tissue? I stopped taking Benadryl. His emotions were at a high. taking Benadryl for like,
I was taking Benadryl.
and it was like drying me out.
I wish I could bloody.
It's alright, he's very emotional. It's like,
They have anxiety with you. You have to take Benadryl.
let's just go into bed. I was just like, alright, might as well.
So yeah, anyone donate 20 and I'll take that. Otherwise, I'll just have another beer and be out of here. We have half an hour. You're on the clock. As Pitmonk once said, we never forgave him for it. Poor guy was struggling for cash. Now he's making a fortune. But yeah, that's our mini goal for tonight. 20 donation. I'll get the Tuna Nova Espresso Martini, which is. This is the last drink of it. Y'all see my martini? Kettle One vodka, Bailey's, espresso, cold brew coffee. Classic espresso martini without Bailey's. Fascinating. It seems to be some sort of alcoholic beverage that it also contains caffeine. Almost sounds stupid until you realize that, yeah, one of my favorite drinks in the winter is an Irish coffee. Like, it really warms you up before, like you're having it before you leave. It's very nice. It's very nice. Anyway.
I was cleaning up.
I think I'll get into the airport then. If I'm leaving in half an hour, to the airport around about 4:20, maybe 4:30. And assuming there's a train like what happened with Crendar. And I'll be around about 5-ish, maybe 6 by the time, like 5:30 by the time I get out of customs. Because every time I go to Philly, I swear to Christ, the customs lines are a mile fucking long. There's always someone who slows shit down, or they rush you through. Like, come on, slide, do it, come on. But you can't blame them. They're going through dozens of people every like hour, not hundreds. Once I'm in Philly itself, like past it, I can live there for a few days if need be. Whatever. Of course, if I'm paying 10 for a fucking beer. Should ask around to find where the cheapest drink is. You know, if I was really smart and there was public Wi-Fi, I could have sat outside in Love Park and just drank beer and talked to you guys. Now that would have been lovely up by the fountain. I could have just had a few beers and had a live stream if I had Wi-Fi, but I don't. I'm bound to bars and restaurants. Sucks. I don't like it. No, my nose is killing me. Obviously, I don't think anyone's going to be donating that 20. But when I get back to Dublin, it's only about a 45-minute drive up to Wetherspoons, and that would be really nice. Assuming I'm in the same mood as I will be in what's basically a 24-hour time frame, like a 17 hours from now we'll be back home. Holy shit. Also, speaking of shit, I am not eating. I'm going to go on that plane hungry because, my God, my stomach flying over was a nightmare. And the reason for that was a meal I had in Weatherspoons, I believe, that just annihilated me. I do not appreciate it. I will not appreciate it. I am angry at Weatherspoons, and I think they have to put a caveat next to it, say, do not eat this before flying. It was great value, and it tasted okay. It's all on the video. Well, not the end result, but still.
You know what I mean?
So, my biggest takeaway on Philly is that the prices have skyrocketed, and I don't like it. Makes me want to go to back to Cleveland or somewhere like that and partake in the super cheap prices over there. Or maybe I should learn Spanish. Maybe I should learn Spanish to get a cheap beer. And I'd be able to go down to like fucking Guatemala and buy a beer for like 50 cents. It's gonna be piss water, but you drink it off of it and you don't care, right?
Two pro-women attacking freshmen. Jermaine was the one who defended her. Jermaine grabbed the woman's arm and twisted it and stuff like that. The girl's crying.
Right. Last chance for anyone to donate, for me to sign off from Tír na Nog with some dignity and respect, and dare I say love, with the Tír na Nog signature martini. If you love me, you will buy me this. Says a manipulative asshole who is not as good as he thinks he is, but he would like to be. Yeah, right. Okay. This lighting makes me look so much skinnier. Look at how sunken my eyes are. My God. And I've got a sort of Skeletor vibe going on. Is this how I remember Skeletor's face getting blasted off by an energy beam or some shit. This, I don't know.
No, you're not wrong. It's not getting better. Like every year, last year we thought it was getting. But I will say the freshman end right now.
Well, no, I don't know what we're going to expect inside for the airport. It's been years since I was there, and the last time I was there was as a transfer, so I was already moving from place to place. I remember a sports bar that looked really pricey. I remember having a sandwich in one place in Philly Airport. As shocking as it was, I know, you could actually get food in an airport. Hell, my first ever deep dish pizza out of Chicago was in the airport, and I would highly not recommend you try that for the first time, especially before a flight. Because A, it was dog shit, and B, yeah. Welcome back to all the foods Dylan tried that will eventually result in him having a terrible time on the flight. Now for 2 days afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna play it after this. I guess we'll have one more for the road then, as nobody seems to be on the donating mood, and then off I go. Before you're saying, Lev, are you doing this just for? No, I also, I've got no one to talk to, so there's that power too. I also, I also like Tír na Nog. Always have, always will. It's a chain, and it's as Irish as Lucky Charms, but still. And believe it or not, yes, we do have Lucky Charms over in Ireland, but the leprechaun has been removed. Alright, so this is the last beer. Good thing I'm not in any real rush. I guess one more for the road. Yeah, please. I gave them an ultimatum. Anyone who donates 20, I'll get the espresso martini. But we'll see if anyone takes the bait. Yeah, it's she ain't wrong. It's an 8-hour flight, and plain booze has become. I mean, it was always trashy, but I mean, you get these tiny little Coke cans of beer. Why? Why would you get about maybe this much? Six and 7. All right. 7 for one of these. Holy shit. East Coast prices, man. They always talk about West Coast prices, but no, East Coast prices now have been infiltrated too. Actually, I'm wondering where would you say around Philly would be the cheapest drink? Because I know Dirty Franks can do like some super cheap stuff, but
yeah, the dive bars usually have some specials. Like sometimes they'll do like a High Life for $3, or if you get a citywide in different areas, there's a thing called a citywide, so you get a shot and a beer. So it'd be like a cheap beer, like a PBR or a High Life, and then you get a shot of whiskey. It's usually like the Well whiskey.
All right, and how
Some
much?
places do Jameson.
Okay.
And it'll be usually like $5. So a shot and a beer is not a bad deal. We do it here, but it's $8 because we're fancy.
Yeah, fancy suddenly makes
But it's still basically a beer for maybe $4 and a shot for free. So
true. You can't really complain about that. It's just when I was in Cleveland, I think Cleveland spoiled me. I could get a beer for $1. You can't compete. And don't get me wrong, it was dog shit. It was like the worst beer ever. It was like a pass-through ribbon. But it was $1, and I loved it because it was cheap and I could drink it and talk to people, and it was good. But yeah, Philly. When I was a kid and I went to Philly and very naughtily got a few drinks when I was working over here, like 4, 5 on average, including this. This was $4.50 the first time I ever had it in 2007. Oh God, I don't know.
But you pay for the atmosphere and the experience.
Oh, don't get me wrong, absolutely. It's just, I don't know, it's the wider inflation issue.
See? I said one earlier, but I was just like...
She ain't wrong. It's a
Can
lovely
we make eye
bar.
contact?
Yes.
Hi. We have a weird question for you. Definitely have the weirdest question we've ever.
She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. At the end of the day, she is not wrong. The atmosphere is good, and the music was good, and all that good stuff, and I imagine they use great deals. It's just, I remember back, I feel like I am an old man. I am literally talking about back in my day. Yeah, well, guess what? Those days are finished. Like, whenever I need to go to America and go super cheap on beer, I'm gonna have to go to the Midwest. There's no way around that. The best way to go to the Midwest is probably, honestly, going to see Elf King again. If I'm gonna go back to America, it's probably gonna be Midwest or West Coast. But you know, I go to the West Coast and then I have this worst problem. Now forget 10 a fucking beer, try 14 a beer. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Because this is a good chunk of my finances. Every time. Well, Lev, why don't you stop drinking? Counter argument. Other counter argument. Why don't I just buy a bunch of cans and hang out with some friends? Now that sounds like a pretty dope idea. And that's what Two Guns and I did. And that's what, had I been able to crash there for the night, I'd have done with Raisin on this trip. And that's what I do at home. We go up to see Feel Good. No, there's alcohol involved, and we don't go out to bars anymore per se. We just spend at home, and that's because we're being priced out. We're just poor motherfuckers. We can't afford these prices. I know, fascinating, riveting stuff. I'm sure you're all really, really, really interested in my financial woes related to my completely optional, borderline, let's call it a habit for now, But anyway, I'm not bitching, I'm just saying that shit has changed. I kind of wish my finances had changed with it. In January, I'm coming overpowered. Forget drinking constant amount of beer. I'm probably going to aim for top shelf foods from the beginning. It will be very sloppy drink, and it will be, which this is not sloppy drink. This is just slightly slurry drink. There's a huge difference. At one point, I want to be like on top of a skyscraper, firing off golf balls, you know? Just, hell yeah. That's my goal for January. Oh, we're only 15 minutes away. Doesn't look like that goal's got to be reached. Womp womp. Well, I need to pee. Follow me, would you? Let's see if this time there's anything important drop out of my pocket. Oh, I'm sick of sitting on that damn chair. Nope, all's good in the hood. Inside this building, my clothes feel fine. Outside it, they become a radioactive mess. And the more I look at this mural, the more I think, that's Anakin. That's Anakin Skywalker. What the hell? One of the most fun Irish people around. And I love him for it. There is my dad. A ferry. I want to see if I ferry. Milltown? Yeah, I know Milltown. Does that say Dingle? Dingle Regalia. Hell yeah. That's something like Folk Fair. Folk Fair. Limerick. Hell yeah. AKA the street where you get stabbed in. There's Tralee. It's in the Rose of Tralee. Anyone who lives in Tralee is just rich bitch, you know, at this point. Look at this stud. Isn't he beautiful? Look at my skull. Isn't it neat? Here, into your wrists. All right. I got 15 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Land of Eternal Youth, aka the early 2000s. Anakin, you're not going to betray the Republic, are you? Sand. I'm here too, because I'm a unicorn. That's Yoda in this version, by the way. There's a huge banner up in Dublin of this, and it's a very old. It's a very old like portrait of an old ad campaign from like the 60s for Guinness. Finest of Ireland's whiskey. That's all right. Alright. So we have I should find out when the next air train is. According to Krendar, they come every half hour. And the fact that he just made one is a perfect example of that. So, okay. We're outside a suburban station in Philadelphia. And this, I don't know, if you want a little slice of Ireland, here you go. It's not the same, but it is still also the same, so whatever. Oh! Krendar has been giving me updates of his trip. He went to the Earl of Sandwich, and he finally got his first Earl of Sandwich. Oh, Claire, good to see you. I'm in an Irish bar called Tiernan Oak. I went to Dublin. I went to New York, and I've been to this place a couple of times. I didn't know it was a chain, but it's a chain. I said goodbye to Krendar earlier, and now we're just kind of
Are you
vibing.
guys looking for a table? Just have to be seated at the host stand.
Here. This is what Americans that actually put time and effort into an Irish bar think an Irish bar is. She's nice. She's been to Ireland a few times. So this is the place. Krendar said goodbye. It's alright. There's these little things that you can notice that are wrong because they didn't get it right or whatever, but it's alright. It's also very, 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 very like the place where a lot of like business people go and have lunch. Because I'm in the heart of Philly. It actually looks like an Irish bar. It does a good job of it, but let's not go too far. Maybe a Dublin bar. Let's caveat with that. The place behind me is the station I gotta go to. Krendar said goodbye a few hours ago. His flight is a few hours earlier than mine. Mine is about 5.5 hours from now. Bort, you miss Kren already? I miss Kren too. But at the same time, I also don't. So I'm okay with that. We have 10 minutes to go. €20. or it's $20, will result in me getting the signature espresso martini. Otherwise, I'll just have this beer and go. Like, I'm really not on a clock, for at least for another 3 more hours before I start getting worried. It's weird. But yeah, a lot of Irish bars are like that. They often like they eat. There's one or two ways of going about it. One, it's a green warehouse where Bono is playing on an endless loop, or it is a 1-to-1 recreation of a bar in like Dublin, or hell, let's even get wilder, out in like fucking Clare or somewhere like that. But no, Kren is having a good time. He's been sending me like sort of Telegram updates, like news flash. Krenda is currently eating an Earl of sandwich. He thinks it's better than Gino's. More news as it comes in. You know, like that. He's doing alright. Now, as for me, it's the same amount of time out as he did, but then I'm just going to be at the airport. Once I cross customs, I'm just gonna go live and drink there again. Whatever. Only difference is it's gonna cost even more. Prices have skyrocketed. I can no longer recommend this place on the cheap. Like these days, a beer and a shot on special occasions, like big events, will set you back five. My America, that shit would set you back 3 if you knew where to go. I go to Cleveland and god damn it, I can still find a beer, but how long before it's pushed back even further? How long before I get to like bumfuck Oklahoma or Montana or one of the Dakotas to get a beer? Do I have to go out to the Yukon and start mining for ore to get cheap beer? Because I'll do it. It'll definitely give me good exercise, and I might even find the occasional bit of rare mineral going into the company, you know? But anyway, Grandar is vibing well, and I'm vibing well because I'm a little drunk. So, yeah. Like I said, 5.5 hours from now, actually, a little less now with being quarter to. I'll actually push the stream to a quarter to, just for the sake of it. Why the hell not? Oklahoma. Do food at the bar? They do, but I don't want to eat here because I had a bad experience coming out. I want to kind of be a bit hungry going in. I think maybe the best of it would be to get a meal in the airport, which here I am complaining about prices and then airport prices. But when I say a meal, I mean like a sandwich or something. It's fine. We had a lovely breakfast, and I had a pre-breakfast. Yeah. Like my flight out was me going to the toilet a lot. Yeah, it's not that bad. Like no, you can barely see the with all the there we go. Behold, footy, and I love to see Americans that have actually come out to see it. It's like then that's like that's like the UK. It's sweet. Yeah, I'll go on for another. I guess I'll go on for another 15 minutes. So, Claire, how are you been? How's your week been? I hope you have done all right, madam. This trip overall, if you want my cliff notes of it, very stressful but very rewarding. But reality calls. I've already got tons of bills and rent waiting for me when I get home. So, well, you're still alive, is true. If not, then I'm talking to a zombie, in which case, Claire, how much money does a zombie Claire need? I'm just saying. I'm just saying, you can help your brother out. Maybe I can find you some brains to eat. Oh wait, you're a vegan now. What would vegan? Cauliflower. I can get you tons of cauliflower. Billy boy. What about you, Billy? What about you? Are you saying that you want to be a zombie? Any American things to bring home? Underwear. This time around, underwear. Oh, Claire, you don't know. I'm back here in January. I'm back here in January. I'm going to a very nice hotel, and I'm going there for my birthday. I'm not going to Dublin. Frankly, I was going to go to Dublin to maybe see you, but probably can't. So yeah, I got a very nice hotel for a long weekend, and the whole thing's going to come to about 800 before spending money. So that's what the rest of my year is going to be focused on, raising up those funds, paying it off, and just vibing, while also obviously making sure all my stuff is paid off for. But and I'm gonna put as much spending money in this time so I can just go crazy. Claire, if you're still having your wedding in May, I am going to go and probably get fitted for a suit here. I don't know if it's better or worse price-wise, but I'll have the funds. I will go and I'll get myself a nice pair of everything, and I will be ready to go. I'll put it away in a nice one of those. No, it's moved. Oh, when did you move it? I didn't know about that. You don't need to say on stream. DM me on Facebook for the deets. You have an extra year. Oh no, but also okay, that does change some things financially for me. It's alright. You have been focusing on so much, and I've been in another country. It's okay. Christ, 2026. You heard it here first, folks. Our good friend Claire Daly, daughter of John Daly. I don't think she's going to get that reference. Maybe she will. I don't know. We've had references to Claire. So, all right. You know what I'm going to do with that extra money? I'm going to sort out my computer. I'm going to make sure it's all nice and toasty. But no, look at the reference. Yeah, Billy boy. Unfortunately, she's one of my IRL real friends, aka she's Irish. You have to be a bit broader with the spectrum. But on the plus side, she is a huge Nirvana fan and other vague American-itis. Okay, so we have 13 minutes before I'm going to end the stream. Anyone wants to donate? Get me that espresso? Hell yeah. John Daly, the golfer. I don't know, maybe Billy was talking about the golfer. I don't know that reference either. Yeah, this is Claire Daly, my best friend in Ireland. Elf King is my best friend in America, though Raisin is definitely making a beeline to replace that. Maybe I'll have one on East Coast. I'll have a West Coast best friend, Midlands. I have no random references to. Well, hit her up and see how well she can handle it. And don't softball it either. Like, she knows what the fuck she's talking about. So, Yeah. In 10 minutes, I'll wrap the stream up, and I guess I'll make my peruse my way over to the airport. Oh, you were talking about the golfer. There you go. See, I am the one who has no references to anything outside of history and Warhammer and weird YouTube trolls. So yeah, probably won't get the bucket. Last hurrah. Anyone donates 20, I do the espresso. But chance to hit on your friend? Well, you could try. I think she'd find it quite amusing. Go on, hit her with your best. I dare you. But no, I'll have this, and then I'll head over to the train. The building literally that's shadowed over there. That's the one. So I'll grab the subway down. I've got 12 quid on my card, so I'll have enough money on it to keep for next time. So I'll keep the card with me, and I'm gonna head over to the airport, and once I'm past through customs, then I'll give you guys one last huzzah Wi-Fi, you know? I'll literally call it something like the last call or some shit like that. Which is technically untrue because I'll probably be in Weatherspoons. But I don't know if I'll want to stream or not. It's wild. Moments like this are the most I've drank this whole trip. 20 to good times. No way. You did. Oh damn. All right. How much is a beer? 7. This is the stuff I used to drink when I worked in America. Iron Hill. Iron Brew. Jesus. But that was like 5. Now it's 7. But thank you so much there, Buddy Boy Blue. Very much appreciated. Well, I'm a man of my word. Our last drink for the. It's not like I have any train to catch anytime soon, which is not being metaphor. It comes on the hour every half hour. It comes on the hour every half hour. Yeah. So Tiernan Oak Signature Espresso Martini it is, because I've already tried the Jameson and Ginger in New York, and I'm sure I tried the Manhattan when I first came here years ago. So yeah, Espresso Martini it is. Is it nice? Oh, it's lovely. It's an IPA, so it's a little more hoppier. I suppose the best way to describe it is bitter. Prendar doesn't like bitter, but yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I guess I'm sticking around. Let me just prop you up. No, my head's gotta block this fucking light. There.
Frustration tonight, really, around the grounds with the 3 of our 4 games scoreless at the halfway point. Just 1 goal.
Yeah, so I will go and flag her down when this is like here or something like that. Take a while for her to make. It was like someone called my bluff and donated 20.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. Oh, my best friend's in the chat right now.
So we're doing an espresso martini?
We are indeed.
Do you want it with Baileys or without Baileys?
Oh, with Baileys, please. Brandon's a bit old softy, ain't he just? She's lovely. She's been to Ireland a few times, mostly around the West Country.
The new Kia Carnival Turbo Hybrid. Movement that inspires.
All right. So then.
Is movie finance?
So I got the ball. Max played it to me. I took
All right.
the touch. Alan was like,
For the record, this is all I have left in terms of my actual financial currency. I've got a little bit on my card that will see me through the airport, and that's it. That's it. I gotta get back on that plane. I gotta get home.
Medication. Donald Trump's plan will cost a typical family.
What's up, Tom?
Thank you. Here you go, Jeff. Our last hurrah in Philadelphia. Our last hurrah in Philadelphia. Tiernan Oak Espresso Martini with or without Baileys. Of course I added Baileys. Why wouldn't I? That was a bag of weed. Thank you. The thing is, it's legal in Philly.
Trying to find free parking when I can, so.
So the what was it? Yeah, when Raisin was over, she was smoking a lot. But apparently it was, believe it or not, it was just me that would partake. Mickey and Krendar and Magicus did not partake. So it would just be her and me, occasionally passing Jay with her friend out in her house, and it was just her and me out when we were in Philly. It's crazy. You would absolutely, too bad she's not here right now. Raisin and you, Claire, would get along amazing. Oh my god. I really hope you guys meet. But let us partake, shall we? I've almost, over 20 years, I've almost completely drained the Tiernan Oak cocktail list. Or Facebook. Yeah, I can. She wants to talk to you. I've talked to her about you enough. Especially if you like conversations about like spiritualism and mysticism and philosophy and all that. She's going through quite an interesting change. Yeah. So when I get back, I'll hook you two up and see if he's gel. Because I'm going to be there in January and she's going to come around. So this cocktail is for $15. Very rich. And oh, American ad. It's so stupid. I love American ads for medical stuff the most. It's like, don't take this if you want to live. Deathitol may include symptoms such as death. Ask your doctor if Deathethol is right for you. I love American ads so much. Oh, I already am missing this place.
Wait, so we did what? 20% off any sub, any size?
The big girl. So that's what I was thinking.
Feels like the ads from Cyberpunk. There's something so detached and dead about it. Fuck it all. Ask your doctor if fuck it all is right for you. Side effects may include fucking, not fucking, and bleeding of every anus related hole that you have, aka all of them. Deathmaster Industry is not held responsible if you die of fuckatol. If anything, you bought fuckatol. You only got yourself to blame. Fuckatol is approved by the FDA. And everyone's like laughing at like a picnic. There's like a dog that's somehow smiling and shit like that. It's just, oh, American ads. Oh, that's a great name. Anus related hole. That's American ads to me, man. Like, they're so fucking stupid. Don't get me wrong, English ads are terrible too. Like the 2 o'clock in the morning, in between like reruns on Comedy Central. Are you entitled to financial compensation? And they're coming in at a weird angle in this endless void of death. Yeah, like there's some weird shit on our side of the Atlantic too, but Americans take the cake. It's related hole. Oh damn, is that Lineker there? They got the FIFA lads talking right now. I didn't know they had that over here. Alright. So yeah, so I've got these 2 drinks. I'll have them. I'll leave. I'll go over to the station. I'll leave. I'll grab I'll grab myself the horror of having to go through U.S. Customs. 9 in the morning. It's gonna be pretty goddamn early. I'll be, if I'm going to stay in Weatherspoons, I'll be in at 10. Otherwise, I don't know.
But a lot of people don't realize that.
I'll get it just when they start serving drink, around about 10:30.
Are you going to be out for the Arsenal match? Don't you guys play Arsenal this weekend?
Yeah.
Again, I really like the way Americans now actually listen to real football.
Is it on Sunday or is it on Saturday? It's on Sunday.
Holy shit, I didn't show them, but it was me and my friends from like 2007 walking by. That is creepy. Yeah, I'm coming in around about 9 a.m. It's an 8-hour trap, but we're going backwards in time, basically. Unfortunately, we will not, you know, gain a day in our bodies. But I will gain a mild interest in whatever movies are playing. If they have the Lord of the Rings collection, I'm just going to binge Lord of the Rings the whole time. Occasionally breaking to watch an episode of like Parks and Rec. I think they had Parks and Rec on it. What time we arrived at Dublin? What time we arrived at Dublin? Fix, Claire. No, Billy boy. Do not correct Claire. She does not appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably watch them all. Yeah. What are you, Krendar? Krendar would say something like that. Something lame. What are you, Gene? Are you Gene Morgan? Are you Gene? I love at one point during the trip, I pointed out that I was at the same bar where Gene got hit on by the barfly, and Magicus laughed and he said, "I remember that." And then the next question he asked was, "He's not going to be there, is he?" Like, no, he's not going to be at my fucking trip. Thank you. All right. I'll be here for a while yet. I got half a pint and then the rest of this cocktail. Once I'm done though, I gotta go. It's been a fun road, but we're pushing 2.5 hours, and while I'd love to keep going, PayPal ain't accepted in most places around these parks. So. Parks and Recs. I would just love a 2-hour compilation of the best of Nick Offerman as Ron Swanson. Hell yes. There's also they got season 4 of The Office. I finally got to see the episode with the rabies run, the 5K rabies awareness run. They have this weird one with Will Smith, and he's like this, like he's going out with these people who like spelunk down volcanoes in like the remotest parts of the world. Basically, he's hanging out with people who probably know Landon. He's like, I never went into a cave. I never once rock climb, and like he's going on and on about it, and I'm just there like, okay, well, you're wealthy enough to change that. Oh, you made a TV show out of it. Cool. It's, I don't know, it's an interesting idea. I mean, forget Will Smith for a second. It's just beautiful landscape, so you're like, okay, so no matter what, it's like Top Gear. If you didn't like Top Gear, it was always the spectacle of Top Gear that would draw a lot of people in. Anyway, once I arrive into Dublin, oh, there is one thing. The internet. All right. I'm gonna throw this crazy idea out now, while I remember it. The internet on Aer Lingus comes in 4 flavors, and all of which cost. You can have 30 messages for €8. 2 hours of uninterrupted internet, full internet, or for 20, a combination of everything. Someone tosses me for the end of the night another 20. I will live stream from the plane, and I shit you not. I don't know how well it'll work. It is a real unknown. I've never done it, but I've seen it being done. Iceland Air, for example, is very popular for that, and I'm flying with Aer Lingus. But I will have unlimited internet access for 20. You guys donate 20. I can live stream from the plane. And for 8 hours, you can watch me basically stare at you like this. I don't know, man. You tell me. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, wow, that's really interesting. You know, like it's going to be the most boring shit on the planet. But if you want to throw a 20, I can do it. And it might not even be good quality. I don't know if it can be enough Wi-Fi you get 30 frames a second, which is what I'm doing. But the option is there. It's up to you guys, because they accept PayPal. They accept PayPal. And no, you can't just buy me a bunch of drinks on it either. It has to be the intranet, because they work through a third party, Aer Lingus, and that third party accepts PayPal. I know, it's dodgy as fuck. I forgot to check my bag, but it's safe as houses. It probably smells too much for people to steal it. Oh hell, man, that's some hobos. That's some homeless guy's bag. I ain't touching that. So yeah, anyone who donates a 20, I can I won't. It's not like I will live stream like I have the money. I don't have the money. I will live stream on the plane for the whole 8 hours. Now, can I do it? There's a lot of ifs and buts. So anyone who has a 20 is like, you are rolling the dice. I will not lie to you. But it's an interesting experiment, an interesting social experiment. Human being on a flight. If not, I doubt I'm going to be complaining too much. You guys have been awesome. Actually, on this trip, you have been very awesome. This is the last beer I'm having in Philadelphia as a city. Let's work on our last drink. Right. I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna move on over to one last pee, and then I'm over to the station, and then I will begin, you mates. Once I'm done through the whole rigmarole of, you know, the customs and shit, I will try to find out some live streaming in the airport. After that, well, like I said, it's up to you. If not, 8 hours down the line, I will I have no idea who these teams are. Metal Monkey could tell me. Actually, this would be probably the most interesting part of his entire trip if he came out with me. But yeah, he would. He'd be able to tell me all the nuances. Anyway, yeah, but if anyone donates another 20, I can actually pull that shit off, and from there on out, I don't know. Until then. If not, if I can, I'll take the text one and keep you guys informed via Discord like I was coming out. And then I will I guess I will just once I land, I'll be able to tell you guys with the Wi-Fi from Dublin Airport, Dublin Bus, Weatherspoons, whatever. It's all good.
Oh, good stuff.
Sucks, but this is my last drink probably for a while.
But you can switch it up. You can do like the Tecate with whiskey instead.
Doesn't have to be, but I mean, I gotta be smart about my money, right? God, someone just ordered something that smelled delicious right now moving by. I could definitely do with, like I said, at least a sandwich Or if not a sandwich, then I'll be okay with some fries. I got money on me, so yeah, I can definitely get myself some fries. Even terrifyingly, airport fries. Like I said, this might not be the last video tonight, or it might be. I don't know. So that's why the titles are weird and all that shit.
What did you say?
Yeah, I'll drown this and then I'll drain that, and then I'll get on the ground snake. Also known. Yeah, it's it.
You might want to work on that one. He's like, my sinuses are flowing. Like, oh wow. Now she knows.
Yay. See if I can grab let's see if I can grab a goal before the end of the evening. Come on. Oh, penalty. Never mind. Is a martini nice? It's actually quite delicious, yes. It's like a really rich coffee with a hint of toffee. That's all I got left. Whether I like it or not, procrastination time is over. Alright, that is me. The coffee beans are quite delicious. Ow.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring that up. No, it's good, but I know that.
So, toilet, and then gone. So, I guess this is as good enough image to end as anything else. It's apparently good for you. I'm not a big fan, guys. Unicorns. Alright. I'm curious about the hotel that's attached to. I could just wander around here randomly. I'd lose the internet connection. Oh, she looks cute. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up here. Everyone, thank you all so much for tuning in. You will next see me most likely in the Philadelphia airport. I don't know when that is. I'm gonna lowball it and say maybe 2 hours? An hour and a half? At the best case, 45 minutes. Alright, bye.